Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's A-Chain. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Here's Tua. This one swung outside to Strong. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process?
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. He finds his man complete. That's Farmer. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Tua's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A-Chain gets it from the gun, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Higgins. Touchdown, Dolphins! Elijah Higgins from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And Burrow going to change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Farmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 40 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Pierre Strong from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Tua now on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the right sideline, inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now Burrow on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. And the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far,
It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Straight ahead is Strong. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for the Dolphins.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now second and 10.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. Tua now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brand,
and my goodness, another interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 1, ready?
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to claw one back. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That one good for 37 yards. They'll run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Pierre Strong with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT
Well, this
Tank.
has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
Here we go,
And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And then, folks, this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
11 Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. MT. 11 MT.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Here we go.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
To his throw, caught by Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Murphy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Tua to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown Dolphins! Elijah Higgins, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted. far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
11 MT tape.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones. On 3rd down, Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
21G, 21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
From Miami Dolphins.
20 TX.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
32-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Here we go, here we go.
Okay.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, Kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
That's good.
2 and now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Day.